Alright guys, we are back for more of my 400 subscriber special for Come and Party with Nick. We just played some Wii Party for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. We played a game of spin-off, and we were able to pull off a very good, successful win on that. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Wii Party U for the Nintendo Wii U. So let's see how we do on this game. I've not played this game in a while on my channel, so should be very nice to get back into here. Tabletop tournament is perfect for 4 friends to play together. There's no other challenge quite like it. Do you want to crown someone the minigame champ? Try out the battle of the minigames. That'll prove to see who's the best. Alright, let's get started. So, we're going to go ahead and head to TV Party. And for the mode that we're going to play in this segment, Nick requested me to do highway rollers. Alright, let's go to 1 player. And we're going to put the computer players on standard for this. We're taking on Dylan, Millie, and Jose today. Alright, let's see what happens here. We know how this works. Alright, time to get started with round 1. Alright, let's see what our first minigame is. Symmetrical suits. So we're just gonna try to pair up different cards here with the matching symbols. Alright, 10 seconds left. Alright! We do win with a total of 8 points, and all my opponents ended up tying for second, so they're now going to do a roll-up to see who breaks that tie. Looks like Dylan gets the highest number, so he gets second. Millie gets third, and Jose gets last. Alright, so I'm going first in round 1 here. And since we got first place in the minigame, we get to roll 10 dice. Alright, so let's see what kind of a total we get. $24. Not very much of a good total to start with right here, but it could have been better. Alright, now it's Dylan's turn, and he gets to roll 7 dice for placing second on the mini game. And he's gonna get 34 as his total. And he gets to advance 20 spaces here. Alright, on to Millie. And she gets to roll 4 dice for placing third on the mini game. And her total is 14. But she's still rolling an additional 5 dice, and she gets to move forward on the total that she rolls with them. And it's going to be an additional 14 spaces. Alright, on Jose. And he only gets to roll 2 dice as he plays last on the mini game. And he rolled 2 3s for a total of 6, so he gets a matching bonus. So he gets to roll some bonus dice. And he gets a grand total of 27. So we're off to a bad start right now, but it is early. Let's head to round number 2. Alright, Cage Chop is what we're playing next. Alright, let's pay close attention here to the cards. Alright, I'm gonna pick that one. Alright, +2. Alright, that's a good start for us. Alright, let's keep going. I'll pick that one here. And we get +2 again. Awesome. So just like that, we do manage to get first place, and Dylan's going to be out. Both Billy and Jose went down here, and looks like they're going to get eaten right here. Too bad. Alright, now Millie and Jose have to do a tiebreaker roll since they both got second place, and Millie breaks that time with a higher number. Alright, let's see if we can get a better total this time. Alright, that's a little bit better. We got 32 out of that. Oh, but we have to go back 10 spaces. That's not too good. Alright, let's see what Billy gets here. $26. And she also has to go back 10 spaces. Alright, Jose's turn. He has a 13 as his total. And he's moving forward 20 spaces. Alright, now we go to Dylan. Oh, he gets 2 2s for a total of 4, so that's a matching bonus for him. So he gets to roll some bonus dice. And he ends up with a total of 21. And he's moving forward an additional 20 spaces. Alright, now it's on to round number 3. Alright, next minigame we're playing is No Goes Bared. This is basically where we try to kick our soccer balls into the goal. How did Millie win that? Oh, I see. I just missed one of my colored soccer balls I didn't even see on the bottom left. Oh well. So we ended up placing third right there on that mini game. If only I would have gotten to see one of those colored balls out there that I missed sooner, I would have had that win, but it's alright. Alright, so anyways, let's see what Millie gets her total this time. 32. And she's moving forward an additional 20 spaces. Alright, Jose's up next. He gets 22 as his total. Oh, last place boost! And I'm the player in last place right here, so that's good news for me. And I'm moving forward 10 spaces. That'll slightly help me out. Alright, my turn. Alright, we got 11 as our total right there. Alright, so on to Dylan. And he's gonna roll 2 ones for a total of 2. And it's another matching bonus for him. There's literally quite a bit of matching bonuses happening already right here for these computer players. This is crazy. Alright, Dylan gets 26 as his total there. Alright, so it's time for Dylan to do a challenge. So if he can only advance if he rolls a 1, 3, or 5. And he gets a 3, so he does get to move ahead. And he's also moving forward 20 spaces. Alright, round 4. Alright, we're playing Sitting Pretty this time. This is basically kind of like musical chairs. Alright, let's go into round 1. Just gotta basically wait till the music stops here to try to take a seat. Alright, that was a good start. Alright, round 2. Alright, very nice. Now it's time for the final round. And now it's going very fast. And it looks like me and Jose tied for the win with 6 points apiece. So now me and Jose have to do a tiebreaker roll to see who gets the win. Let's see what happens. Oh, darn it. Jose got a higher number, so he wins. Oh, well. It is what it is. Alright, Jose is going first for this round. He gets 27 as his total there. And he's moving forward 10 spaces. Alright, let's go to me. Alright, 25 right there for that one. That's not a bad total. Okay. On to Dylan. He ends up with 13 as his total. And looks like we are doing a 1 versus 3 mini game. So if Dylan wins, he'll get to roll 5 dice and move ahead. But if me, Jose, and Millie win, then we'll get to roll 2 dice and move ahead. Alright, Blast Panels is the minigame we're going to be playing. I'm not really too sure if I have shown off this particular minigame before on my channel, so I guess I could go over the rules on this just in case. The cannons can't fire until the puzzle is complete. The gamepad player must solve a solo puzzle while the rival players must work together to solve their puzzle. Drop your opponent's hearts to 0 to win. So basically, if the players using the gamepad, they use the touch screen, and they gotta touch the panel they want to move, and then touch another panel to swap it right here. And then for the players that are holding the Wiimote, they hold it horizontally, and they use the D-pad to select the panel that they want to move and press to confirm. And basically, you touch another panel to swap the two. And once the fuse is connected between all the puzzles, we can fire the cannon. But anyways, let's see how this goes. Alright, there we go. That was a very nice start. Oh boy, this looks like a little bit of a tough one. Okay, there we go, I got it. Well, it's looking pretty close right now. Just gotta try to make sure that we stay focused. Alright, I got mine completed already. Alright, one more to go. Oh boy, I don't know about this. Okay, there we go. Just barely got it right on time. So me, Millie, and Jose get to move ahead with 2 dice each. Oh, Jose's gonna get 2 6s for a matching bonus, as he gets 12 at least to start right now. But let's see what Jose's gonna get as his total with the bonus dice. 24. Alright, now let's see what happens with me here. Alright, I get 1 3 for a total of 4. And let's see what Millie gets. 4 and 3 for a total of 7. Alright, Millie's turn. She gets 10 as her total. Alright, moving on to round 5. And our next minigame is going to be Assemble Bots. Alright, so it's time to put some robots together here for some points. I want to try to go for a golden robot here for more points. There we go. Alright, 5 seconds. Okay, I barely got one more robot ready on time right before the time ran out. Alright, let's see how well we did. Alright! We win with a total of 9 points. And Millie and Jose ended up tying for third. Let's see who breaks this tie. Looks like it's going to be Jose. Alright, so let's see what we're going to roll here with these 10 dice. We get a total of 26. There's a last place boost right here. It looks like Millie's the one in last place. And she's moving forward 10 spaces. Alright, let's see what happens with Dylan now. He ends up with 28 as his total. Another last place boost. And this time I am in last place. And I'm moving forward 20 spaces. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, let's go to Jose. And he gets 16 as his total. Oh, he gets to ride on a rocket. Wow. That's going to really help him out right there. Alright, on to Millie. And she gets 11 as her total right there. Alright, time for round 6. Alright, jumping targets, our next minigame we're playing. Alright, let's get ready to bounce on the trampoline and try to get the most points possible. Alright, we're looking good out there. Alright, time is up, and we win with a total of 410 points. Nicely done. And Dylan and Millie ended up tying for third, and Dylan breaks that tie with a higher number. What kind of a total are we going to get this time? Let's find out. 38. Alright, I said that's pretty good. Oh no! Darn it! We have to roll 5 dice and move back that number of spaces. That's not a good sign at all. Alright, how much spaces are we going back? $28. Oh, that hurts. Alright, let's head over to Jose. Alright, he gets 29 as his toll. Time for Jose to do a challenge. So he has to roll at least 1 green light to move ahead. And he's gonna get it. And now Jose has to go back 10 spaces. Heading over to Dylan. And he gets a total of 18. Alright, let's head over to Millie. And she gets a total of 7. Alright, she's rolling 5 more dice and gets to move ahead that number of spaces. And it's going to be 24. Alright, we're heading into round 7. And we're getting close to the end of the highway here, so from this point on, the player last place gets to choose the next minigame. And since I'm in last place, I do get to pick what minigame we play. Let's go with Maze Malaise. Alright, we're trying to memorize our way to the goal here. Alright, let's do it. Oh, no, that's not the right way. Okay, we made it. Nice. So that was a very easy win right there on that minigame that we just pulled off. Alright, anyways, let's see what kind of a total we're going to get this time. $42! Okay! That's more like it. Alright, Jose's turn. He gets 26 for his total. Alright, on to Dylan. And he's gonna get 19 as his total. And he has to go back 10 spaces. Too bad. Alright, let's see what Billy gets here. Looks like she's getting a total of 7. And she gets to roll 5 more dice and move ahead that number of spaces. And it's going to be 23. Alright, now we're going into round 8. And I'm still in last place, so I get to choose another mini game. Alright, let's go with Snow Shrouders. We're basically performing some tricks right here by jumping off various zones. Alright, here we go. We're really looking good out there. Now we're approaching the last jump, and this last jump is worth double the normal amount of points. Alright! We got a perfect 60 points just like that. Well done. Alright, what kind of total are we getting this time? $36. Okay! We get to move ahead some more spaces as we roll 10 more dice. That'll certainly help. And we're moving ahead 37 spaces.